Hey everyone, welcome back to Corporate Dakota. Today we're diving into a form ENDRA Life Sciences. Now, normally these filings are about big, exciting news, but sometimes they're like that surprise ingredient you find at the back of your fridge, not exactly what you expected, but you've still got to figure out what to do with it. This filing is about ENDRA releasing their financial results for the first quarter of this year. We're going to decode what those numbers actually mean for the company. Before we get started, if you enjoy getting the real story from corporate filings, make sure to subscribe. We also have a Discord community linked in the description below, so come join the conversation. First, let's look at what an 8K form is in the first place. Companies use this form to tell investors about significant events that could affect the company. Think of it as an instant update rather than waiting for the usual quarterly or annual reports. This one was filed on May 15, 2025. ENDRA Life Sciences is a company focused on enhanced ultrasound technology. They're working on ways to see inside the human body better, mainly targeting liver health. They're based in Ann Arbor, Michigan. Now for the meat of the filing, which is announcing their recent financial results. Basically, it's a summary of how well or not so well they did financially in the first 3 months of the year. The filing includes a press release as Exhibit 99.1. This press release likely contains all the details about their revenue, expenses, and overall financial health for the quarter. However, this particular filing states that the information provided is furnished and not filed. This is important because furnished meaning the company is providing the information but not necessarily guaranteeing its accuracy to the same degree as filed information. Meaning the company is providing the information but not necessarily guaranteeing its accuracy to the same degree as filed information. Since all the specific financial details are in the press release and the press release is only furnished within this document, we can't really dive into specific numbers or give a detailed financial analysis. However, we can assume that the press release covers the usual key financial metrics like revenue, cost of goods sold, operating expenses, net income or loss, and cash flow. Now, stepping back and thinking about ENDRA as a company, the key thing to understand is that they are still in the development and commercialization stage. This means they are likely spending a lot of money on research and development and sales, but probably not generating huge revenue yet. So it's not unusual to see losses at this stage. The important thing is to look for progress. Are they making progress on their technology? Are they getting regulatory approvals? Are they starting to generate revenue? These are the things that will drive the company's value in the long run. So while we can't give a Warren Buffett style analysis of the financial numbers in this filing, we can say that the key thing to watch with ENDRA is their progress on their strategic goals. Keep an eye on future filings and announcements to see if they're moving in the right direction. Now let's zoom out and assess ENDRA's overall direction. One of their strengths is their focus on a specific niche, improving liver health assessment with their technology. This focused approach can help them stand out in a crowded medical imaging market. Another strength is the potential for their technology to replace more invasive procedures. If they can prove that their technology to replace more invasive procedures, if they can prove that their technology is accurate and reliable, it could be a big win for patients and for the company. However, there are also weaknesses and risks. One of the biggest risks is regulatory approval. Getting medical devices approved can be a long and expensive process, and there's no guarantee of success. Another risk is competition. There are already many companies in the medical imaging market, and ENDRA will need to prove that their technology is better or more cost effective than existing solutions. And of course, like any small company, they face the risk of running out of money before they can become profitable. This means they may need to raise additional capital, which could dilute existing shareholders. In conclusion, ENDRA Life Sciences is an interesting company with promising technology, but also significant risks. The key to their success will be executing their strategy, getting regulatory approvals, and ultimately generating revenue. Investors should carefully weigh the potential rewards against the risks before investing in this company. Alright, that's our breakdown of ENDRA's latest filing. What's your take on these numbers and what they signal for the company's future? Drop your thoughts in the comments. If this analysis was valuable, hitting that like button really helps, and subscribe for more deep dives. Don't forget to check out the Discord in the description. Thanks for watching. See you next time.